Skyrim Anniversary Edition adds a bunch of new homes. I've shown them all off by now in individual videos, but now it's time to look at some of the older Creation Club stuff that you probably still didn't realise might be in the game. We're going to start off with the worst home you can actually find in Skyrim, in my opinion, and then I'm going to show you the Warrior's home too. So no real quest, pretty simple, just go and talk to Preventus and give him 7,500 gold. Preventus here will sell you the place, you just need to pony up the money for him. Simply put, it's the worst because you can't really do anything with it, like upgrades, and it lacks a lot of storage space for me. And you have to actually spend money on it. It's pretty small, but it does have its own ghosts, as you saw. It does have a baking surface, so you will be able to cook a bunch of new items that are added as part of the Half Fire DLC, as well as the cooking pot. For the sheer amount of resources that you get here, and items, it might be worth it if you've got an abundance of gold just to get and plunder everything that's inside. There's only actually 2 levels to this place. It does have its own alchemy lab, lots of storage and an enchanting table. On the other side you'll have plenty of beds if you did want to maybe get a child or for your followers to keep in. And you've got a relatively small little bookcase to display all your books. Plenty of storage also when you come down to the bottom floor. And it has got some nice display cabinets. Although if anyone wants to explain how to actually put items in these ones, do let me know. As I swear I couldn't find the button to actually place things in here nicely. It does contain 10 mannequins though for displaying all of your armours and wares. And it's got at least 2 weapon racks. You've also got a spot for all the paragons. As well as the bunch of masks. And you can even have a bunch of jars on this table here. And yes, it will contain also a claw display too. Couple wall mounts just for show, and that is pretty much it. Outside you do have a smithy area, so you can go ahead and craft and make your own weapons. And it is all at least relatively close by, unlike some of the other newer DLCs that take about half an hour to get around to every workstation. You've even got some ore that you can deposit corungium here, and you do have a little farming area at the back. But it's nowhere near as big as obviously the Golden Hills plantation. You do also have a couple of beehives. There's plenty of wildflowers growing here too. And it's not a bad view also. Sure, it's close to Whiterun, but you can still buy the Breeze home and that's going to be cheaper and it kind of offers more or less the same sort of stuff. So yeah, I think it's just a bit too small to display all your nice items. I would definitely rather save my money for one of the old game houses like Proudspire, I think in Solitude. Or even save my cash and buy the resources needed as well to build up one of the Half Fire homes. Let me know, agree or disagree. Let's take a look at the Warrior's home, and I like this one. At reaching level 10 you should receive a note from a courier from a warrior. It will tell you that long ago there was a great hall built on the mountainside north of Bill Gulch Mine. They called it Hendraheim. Then simply go ahead and follow the prompt on the quests. It'll take you to this place. It's relatively close to Whiterun. Now there's a few locations with this one to get to. So although the castle looks like the best bet to get here, with a bit of splunking, Bill Gulch Mine will get you here a bit quicker if you had unlocked this already. Outside we're going to come across this dude.
Need something?
And pretty much you've got to now go ahead and fight her. Yep, she's not about to get you a drink. She wants to kill you. Why do you keep saying I'm a vampire? I'm not. Whoa. Ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. And there we go. Apparently, we've just got ourselves another free home. Inside, you've probably got one of the largest living spaces I have seen. It's an absolutely huge hall. Definitely worthy of a true Viking. It's got plenty of weapon racks as you walk in. I'll bet there's maybe a bit too much space taken by some of these windows. That said, there's no denying it, it's a great feasting and living hall. All the usual stuff you come to expect, with a great display here for your major stuff. Generic weapon plaques as well on the sides. Display cabinets and plenty of mannequins, although not as much maybe as some of the other homes. Lots of bookshelves. And again, nice cosmetics if you're into this, but again for me lacking a little bit in terms of space. Like I would have had that as a weapon racks or shelving on the side there. Obviously got a great big spit, not one but 2 cooking. Oven, bar, It does have a minimal alchemy and arcane enchanter here as well. And then leading through to the guest bedroom. More bookshelves, more shrines, and the Master 4 bed, which seems a little bit cramped inside this room. But that's not all, there's also a basement. And this offers even more mannequins and specific places as well. The Black Bow of Fate, Champion's Cudgel, Bloodskull Blade, Soul Render, you get the idea. Usual moths in a jar and the paragons. And plenty of specific places for shields, as well as different weapons. Some unusual cabinets in the middle. Then you can actually place these items here as well. And again, plenty of spaces for your masks. And you do have a place for all your claws too. So yeah, decent. I'm still going to say that I think the Thieves' place is the best place for displaying all your armours. Though in total it does look like these mannequins are nearly as many as there are. It's definitely got some ghosts laying around. Maybe the wind's just blowing stuff around. Some outside storage space if you really want to roleplay. Does have a wood cutting log. And obviously all the smelting gear that you need, as well as weapon crafting. It has got some pretty amazing views of the castle. You can't really argue with that as a viewpoint. So this is clearly what I would say is meant to be a home for the warrior. As you might kind of expect, the one thing it does lack is places to grow. I can't really see anywhere where there's any soil. With nothing around the back, no little gardens to tend to. So if you like making your own potions a lot, you might have to bring a bunch of resources with you. And there we go, let me know your favourite home so far. And like I said, check out the rest of the guides where I'll give you a little bit of opinion about which ones are best. And I might even do a top 10 of all Skyrim homes, including the base game, eventually. Until next time, laters.